Hey guys, Alex here from Rising Sun Customs, coming to you live from York, PA, and we are at the York swap meet, the vintage motorcycle swap meet. It's actually called the Potomac Valley swap meet, I believe. But we are on our way inside, check out some treasures, and I'm not going to spend too much time in this intro video, but it's going to be nice and fast, and let's see what we can find. Not really planning on buying anything big today. No bikes. I actually have my CB750 for sale in the back of my truck. But we're going to take a look around and see what we can find. This is always a fun show to go to. So come along with me. Let's find some treasures. Alright guys, here we are. We're going to start off by going all the way to the end. There's a nice Nighthawk. 83 Nighthawk, $3,000. Yeah, the bikes here are all retail price, so you really can't buy any motorcycles here, any bikes, just because of the pricing. But you do find some cool stuff. So I think the main mission for today is going to be for me to find, you know, stuff like this, like cool t-shirts. That's a nice t-shirt. Maybe I'll buy some t-shirts and some small parts, maybe some stickers, you know. See some buddies here. And, you know, small stuff. So, let's see what we can find, guys. Take a look around. I'm also looking for this guy from last year, who told me about some RZ500 parts that I never got his phone number, so I'm hopefully going to find him again and get that info from him. So, let's see. Alright. Alright, guys, so let's see what else we can find. Little Honda motor. Probably an XR motor. Excuse me. See how much these jackets are. 200 for that. 50. That's a nice. It's a nice jacket, MV Gusta. $150. I want to find another jacket like I found here last year. I found a nice Repsol jacket here last year for like $40, 20 or $40. I forget what I paid for it, but it was a pretty good deal. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking for: bicycle, motorcycle tubes, smalls, you know. Mainly smalls, grips. There's guys here that specialize in certain things. There's guys here specializing in Hodakas. There's guys that specialize in Yamahas, Japanese stuff. There's guys that specialize in certain bikes. There's a Laverta 750. That's a nice bike. It's basically a Honda motor, right?
What's that?
And the Lavertas, it's almost like a Honda motor. The design, the basic design of it, yeah. Italian Honda.
If you look at the gauges and everything, they're made by different Denso and all that.
Oh, okay. Similar to Honda, yeah. Yeah, the side of the engine casing's like a, almost like a Honda Nighthawk, I guess, or whatever. That's cool. It's even got Honda style turn signals on it. They're cool bikes. Here's a Rickman. It's undapped with a Rickman frame. You know it's a Rickman when it's got really nice welds on it. Look at those nice welds. There's a Husky. $1,000. It's not too bad.
You want to ride? $10 a ride. We're here all day.
Oh yeah.
There's a DT360. I had one of these. I had one of these that I blew apart. It was a parts bike mainly, so It's one of those shows here where I can think of how many parts I need, but I don't know exactly what I need, so I'm going to probably bypass a lot of stuff today that I would definitely need, but I just didn't think of it, you know. So again, like, I'm just here just to buy some smalls, you know. Not going to buy any bikes today. It's just, I don't have the funds for it right now, and plus, I just don't have the room. There's too many other projects going on. If I can find a frame for I need a frame for for a couple bikes. I need a frame for a couple bikes that I have. So if I can find that, that'd be good. All service manuals, $5 each. That's not bad. XT250, YZ125, XT550, XT-PW80. Yeah, so this show is mainly all dirt bike stuff, but you will find some street bike stuff as well. That's a good deal for these stickers, $1 each for a bag. Stickers. There's Rickman stuff right there. A lot of cool stuff here.
Oh, yep, that'll work.
DS100 motor. LED light setup for a KTM. There's a nice early Yamaha R1 350, 1300 runs, it says. It's early Yamaha, yeah, late 60s, 67 actually. There's an AT360, RT360 rather. Any questions, call this number. None of the bikes have titles. All project bikes, all parts bikes. 200, 175. Yeah, some more parts bikes for Potomac.
A little bit here, a little bit there.
Something to do, right?
I'm taking less than I bought, that's all mine.
That's about right.
Where's your boy?
He's coming here to park the truck.
I can usually sell him something.
Yeah. He'll be back. He's riding the Yamaha now. He bought
Traffic light.
He bought a brand new 2023.
So yeah, I need a frame for a. There's the corral, but we're not going to go in there right now because I want to focus on the parts area. Again, this show's only one day, and it's only from 8 to 3, so I really want to get through this as fast as I can.
Would you sign my copies, please?
Would I sign them?
Yeah.
For you?
I was
You
going
got $20? You got 20 more?
Oh, that's funny. That's cool. Definitely sensory overload here. Lots of people. It's a busy show. Vintage SL125 Honda. That's a neat bike. Wow. I have an amateur restoration, but it's actually not that bad. Well, it's excellent. Needs nothing. 1600. GS550. So yeah, I need a frame for a SV650. I need a frame for a A Ducati Monster. Maybe I can find that here. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here, man. Such a big show. Husky hats out there.
Oh, I got back to my room already. Yeah, I got back about 4. I was tired.
That's cool, little plastic toys.
Thank you.
You know, the part of the ceremony that I'm not really involved in.
Excuse me? Little Honda 50 right there. Mini Trail 50. 850 bucks. Oh, she needs some work. $850. Trail 70. How much are you asking for that one?
1800.
1800. Wow.
You get one over there all redone.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's a little rough for 1800, man.
Wow.
You know? I don't know.
I've seen worse.
I've seen worse. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, these little mini trails, the Trail 70s and 50s, they're going for big bucks these days. Here's a CT70, 1700. Man. That's what I'm saying. You just can't. P250. You just can't get any bikes here because they're just so pricey. I've never bought a bike here. It's just the prices are just insane. Like if that Trail 70 was like 500 bucks, that'd be gone in like 2 seconds. So that's what I mean. It's like pricing has to be where you're going to sell the stuff. So IT 175, Mini Trail 50, 1400. Grundun Swinger, that's cool. More Honda 50s. 1350, man. There's one, a Honda Mini Trail for 350, 350. Kind of rough, but it's a better price, honestly. Not a bad price.
Yeah, no, I didn't do shooting with springs. I didn't sell everything. That was another race country. I did. I didn't do great. Yeah. I don't even come here anymore. Drink beer? I used to. I mean, I know all the vendor places or all the.
I think I know this guy. I think this is the guy near me.
Take it easy.
I think this is the guy near me. This guy, he's got a shop, a Honda place near me where he sells all Honda stuff. It's called the Bent Rod Garage, and I think that's this guy, if I'm not mistaken. So let me check it out here. All right, I'm not sure if that was him or not, but I'm gonna keep walking around anyway. I gotta find a place to put all the stuff I'm holding because I'm getting tired of holding it. Excuse me. That's not bad. 120, 9018 tubeless for 40 bucks. As long as it's in good shape. HTK, it's a used tire for 25 bucks. This one's brand new though, the Shinko. So like tires and stuff, I can find a tire. Let me see the date on this. All right, 0214, so that means it's about 10 years old, which is not terrible. I'm gonna offer him 20 bucks and see if he'll take it. It's really not bad. It's good. It's still a good tire, I think. And I like Shinkos too. Shinkos are good tires. All right, guys. So I got a tire here, as you can see. Nice Shinko tire for 25 bucks. So it's brand new. Can't beat it really. There's a TW200. 600 bucks their best offer. I just sold one of these not too long ago. and I did pretty good on it. I sold it for like about the same, $650 or something like that. About the same condition as this one. There's a couple Honda Expresses right there. A little Honda scooter. Arrow 125. Such a busy show for a one-day show, you know. So this is kind of awkward trying to carry this tire. PE 250, a couple of them. Couple PE 250s. There's the Trizinger guy. YT 125. The other thing I'm trying to find is, again, like parts for the RZ 500, but that's going to be tough because you just don't see those parts here because those bikes are not so common, you know.
I worked at Maryland Yamaha. We put bikes together. So they come from overseas. I put one together. And said, well, I got to have this one.
Honda plastics.
I actually found those charger things, remember? And those license plate things.
I'm pretty bars. CB 550 side cover. Man, what a show this is. Just a lot of cool stuff to see. Excuse me. CB 125.
I'm looking for. I have an LT 90 or LT 80 Suzuki four-wheeler.
$5 each for the turn signals. I wish I could find some turn signals. I have this little FA50 Suzuki, so hopefully I can find turn signals for that. Maybe that'd be good. So I'll look around a little bit. Old taco side cover. I'm gonna look through this box here, see if I can find some turn signals for that FA50. So let's see. All right, guys, just took a little break from the action because I had to put some stuff in the truck here. So the tire I got, and I bought a bunch of toolkits here for $4 a piece, so it's a good deal. Some of them are nice too. Some of them are even branded with the maker on them. So like, I think it's this one right here, or one of these. So here's a Ducati kit right here. Nice little toolkit, Ducati. So that's going to go nicely on my Monster 750. Plus I got a t-shirt, nice Yamaha t-shirt there. So yeah, it was just taking a little bit of a break here. But yeah, we're going to go back inside and walk around some more. Only about 2 hours into the show. About 2 hours or so into the show, so we've got the rest of the day here. But let's keep walking around and hopefully we can find some stuff. More stuff. Alright guys, I got so distracted by everything going on, I totally forgot to record some more, so. But yeah, it's busy. It's really busy here. I mean, this just shows packed. Really overwhelming, so. See, sometimes I like to see if I can find motors like this, home motors for like 50, 60 bucks, if I can. They're not too common, unfortunately, but it's always nice to find a deal like that. I saw a bottom half for a 650 just now. $10 for a motorcycle jack? That's not bad. Let's see if I can get that guy. Alright guys, let's keep walking around here. Boy, this show is like just so busy, man. Keep bumping into people. I mean, this show is just overwhelming, you know? Just very overwhelming. Alright, so this guy here, this Yamaha guy, I gotta talk to him because he is the guy that put me in touch with the guy that had the RZ500 tank, or that knew where the RZ500 tank was. So I'm going to retrace my footsteps here and try to get that connection again. That's a cool model. It's like a Phaeton model. It's a 650 owner's manual. I wonder how much he wants for that. It's just random stuff that catches my attention, you know. Nice little XX650 owner's manual, original. Hopefully that's not the price. How much? Oh, okay. Oh, do you know if we do $5 on it? Yeah. All right.
The only person in this building would appreciate it. Okay.
It's a cool little Husky here. Husky 360 cross country, big bore.
Look at that. So my wife has
that's
one.
cool.
My wife has the sandbar,
Okay.
right? But this thing's got tracks on it. I said, "Is it slow as hell?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "It's the same. You know, it's still slow." Yeah. My wife drives this thing all around, like the wheel.
All right, guys. So we're gonna keep walking around here.
Ticket number
YZ400.
14921.
There's a little wizard carcass here. Okay, let's just move on from that. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's no words. I just don't have the words right now to think of.
Ticket 1425921. Somebody in this room's got to have about $900 for me.
Mako tanks.
It's $915.
Oops, sorry.
It's 1425921.
There's a beautiful CB360. Look at that. Gorgeous bike. It's a nice bike. Another Z50. This one's probably about $1,000, I'm guessing. Trail, mini trail. Here's a Kawasaki Triple 500. I had a bike just like this, same color. Same color. Pretty much the same bike I have. I sold it for about $1,500. I wish I would have kept it. But yeah, these are cool.
So we have a gray Toyota Highlander, Maryland plates, 2FE5627. Hey, you're blocking an entrance that's going to get towed. You got to move that car. It's a Toyota Highlander gray. Okay?
It's a nice shirt. Yamaha racing shirt. Long sleeve, 2X, my size. Alright, $10, yeah, not bad. All right, so I got a Yamaha shirt, long sleeve shirt for $10 or $8 rather.
All right, we got another card block. We got another escape route. It's a Scion IQ. It's white with Maryland plate.
Penton.
4990. Please move your car. You're blocking like 20 people from getting out. Thank you.
There's a couple Honda Z50s, Trail 70. These are reasonably priced, I guess. Where's the rest of them?
That's all I got. I bought it here years ago. They're hard to find, man. Well, online, on eBay, because they're from Canada or Europe. They're bigger over there. There's actually quite a bit of parts. I just never got around to doing it.
Yeah, a couple Trail 70s, Z50s. They go for, you know, in fixed up condition, about $3 or $4 grand. So when you find one for like $1,000 that needs work, it's too much, you know. So if you can talk the guy down to like $500, $400, it's probably worth it then at that point. But one of these days I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one for like $200, and that's gonna be a steal for me. So, but for now I have enough projects. I got plenty to keep me busy, so I'm not too worried about it. Got some good stuff today. A couple leather jackets. This one leather jacket right here, man, $5. Can't beat that. I'll show it to you guys later in detail, but $5 for that. It's the steal of the day. A Honda SL 350. Another 50R over there. Penton. There's, like I said, there's guys here that like specialize in stuff. So you got your Penton guys, you got your Husqvarna guys, you got your Osa guys here. You know, you got guys that are like specialized in everything. But yeah, guys.
Yeah, but you might need them if you want to.
Some complete motors. Honestly, the better place to find a good deal on motorcycles would be at a regular swap meet. Head-tin stickers, KTM stickers. But yeah, if you go to a regular swap meet, like a car swap meet, you can find some good deal on some motorcycle stuff. But like I said, at this show, nah. YZ100, YZ125, AT1, YZ250, IT490, all dirt bike stuff mainly. Kawasaki 90, Yamaha MX-80. Still looking for some frames for either a Monster 750 or a SV650, but I don't think I'm going to find that here. I'm actually almost done. I got another couple aisles left. 2 or 3 more aisles left to go, and then I'll be done. That's a cool book for $5. Motorcycles, World's Fastest. I think I'm gonna get that. That's a cool book. All right, guys. So we're almost done. Actually, I got 2 more rows over that way to do, and we'll be done. I got some good smalls today. I got a couple leather jackets and a leather vest, cheap. I got just a bunch of fenders for my buddy Bill for $2 a piece. So I'll be able to sell them online probably for, I don't know, 20 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever, a piece. So that's the thing with this show, is like there's so much flexibility now everywhere with all the online sources and everything, that you don't really need to even buy stuff here. You can just buy stuff online if you wanted to. It's just nice to come here and talk with guys. That's the main reason for coming to these shows, is you get connections. Like I was just talking to a guy over there on that back wall over there, and he says he knows a guy right in Jersey who's got a bunch of RZ 500 parts. And I said to him, perfect, because I'm looking for RZ 500 stuff for my bike, and you know, maybe some other stuff. I can buy another RZ 500, who knows. But yeah, there's a lot of, you know, I got motorcycle tubes here. Well, look, 10 bucks. I mean, I could buy them online for that much. So that's not a great deal. Not to knock some of these guys down. I gotta get some more of these key tags for myself, for my shop. But there's a whole box of decals here. Kawasaki decals. A buck each, that's not bad. Got the number plates right here. The numbers for the number plates. I mean, I'm pretty much done. I think unless I find, like I said, a frame for a Ducati or something, then that would be good. But I honestly don't think I'm going to find one here. I also need some side plastics for my little Honda Cub 50, so I'm going to keep an eye out for those. And I'll show you guys up here. I got a little Honda 50. There's a nice little Moto Guzzi right there. I'm going to take a look at that later. But there's my buddy Bill right there. So yeah, I got a bunch of fenders from him for $2 each. Can't beat that, you know. I mean, the smalls is really what it's all about at this show for me. You know. Here's a cool little Honda. See, like 850, no title. It's like nah. That's what I'm asking for my bike, for my 750. But my 750's got a title, so that's pretty valuable to have, you know. Here's a little Passport 50. This is basically what I had, but a little bit newer. Mine's from the 60s, but I need the side cover pieces. So it's not exactly the same year. How you doing? You don't have the side cover pieces for an old Cub 50, do you?
I don't know. This is actually 70.
This is a 70, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I bought it from, had a DUI in Virginia. You got to have below 50 cc. You don't have to have a license.
Right.
So
50 cc's or below, yeah.
He couldn't get to work, so he bought this thing to ride to work. In a box full of parts. The 70 stuff's over there. It may be some parts in there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Welcome to look.
I'll take a look. Yeah, I mean,
It's all in here.
the Cub 50 and the 70 are probably
Interchangeable, except for
they might be, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see the side covers though. I think, yeah, mainly just headlight and airbox, headlight ring. Yeah, I don't see any side covers now.
Well, these baskets go with it somehow. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Part of it.
That's the front. That's the front piece. Yeah. But no side covers. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's a little Honda Passport 70. He said. It's a nice 650 XS. One of the first years, probably in the early 70s, I'd say. It's a duck. It's an early Ducati. Look at that. Wow. Single thumper.
Like, to me, like, that's the motor Harley should have put in the first place.
There's a nice, is this an Arizona one? Because I saw one, yeah, it's an Arizona. I saw one like this over there before. Guy wanted $10 for it.
Where's this?
Yeah, you can see it's starting to thin out here. I haven't seen my buddy John yet, or his son John Jr., but I'm sure they're probably here. I saw a couple guys already, about 3 or 4 guys here already that I met, and some buddies. Man, I would love to find some titled frames here, but you just never know. You got to keep looking. So yeah, I got to do this aisle and then next aisle, and then I'm pretty much done. But I think I am going to hang around to the end of the show because there's guys that will just get rid of stuff for cheap. They'll get rid of stuff for cheap that they just don't want to take home with them. Or they'll give stuff away, basically. So I'll hang out for a little bit here till the end of the show, about 3, 4 o'clock, and then I'll hit the road. Those are cool belt buckles. Wow. Bullpen Cycles. He was here, Dave from Bullpen. He was walking around. I saw him walking around.
It might be just somebody else's nasty 10%.
Little cargo nets. I can buy these for $5 a piece at Harbor Freight. It's a $5 box though. Oh, it's got some nice. Nice kits. Whole box of stuff.
It might be 3 or 4 years before I find the parts.
Here's a CB 450. 750 rather. That one's in slight better condition than the one I have. And this one is a 74, it looks like. Repainted tank, looks like. What year is this? 73 or 74? 74.
I'm not selling it. I just didn't want to sit here without a bike.
Oh, okay. I hear that. It's cool. That's cool.
You in the Baltimore area?
No, I'm in Jersey.
Oh, in Jersey?
Jersey, yeah. All right, guys. So, talking with a guy over there about his CB750. Moto Guzzi Le Mans 1000. That's a nice bike. I like the fairing work on that. Look at that. Look at the fairing right here on the motor, hanging right above the motor. That's cool. Very, very cool.
A couple of my son's first JR50.
Nice bike. Wow. 3,000.
A lot of people look at it.
See, I got to try to find now either a side covers for a. There's the gopher from Caddyshack. I got to see if I can find now the side covers for a Cub 50, or excuse me, that's the one thing I'm looking for. Or like I said, the frame, the title frame for a Ducati SV650, stuff like that. But I'm probably not going to find that here. So, yeah. So, still looking around. There's still stuff to see. But, well, they've got some nice Indians over there. Look at that. The Indian Chiefs. The red one and the black one next to it. You can see it's starting to thin out here a little bit. It's getting less and less busy. Here's a Penton. Wow, look at that. Nice. Almost like a Ducati engine, but I bet you probably Penton and Ducati were probably at one time the same company, because that's definitely a Ducati motor. Oh yeah, it is a Ducati motor. It's Ducati, but it says Penton on it. Or Penta. Panta? Oh no, it's Ducati Panta. That's a Ducati, yeah.
I got $90 on me.
See what we got over here. Joe. Oh, this is probably the guy that I might have talked to earlier about my CB750. I've had a couple interests on my 750 so far, but really no serious buyers. Wow, look at that cool. That's a cool advertisement piece this guy found. Look at this. That's neat, man. How much did you get that for?
I forget. I bought it yesterday and forgot that I bought it until I just walked by it. $60 or something.
That's pretty cool. Wow.
You want to buy it? I've been into motorcycles since I was 10 years old.
You got me thinking.
I've never owned one of these. I have 250 bikes. I've never owned one of these.
That's really cool, man. That's neat. 650 seat. $50. That is a really, really neat advertisement piece. That Renthal, big Renthal bar thing. That's like the coolest stuff you can find here. He's like, oh, I got it for $60. I was like, I'll give you 50. I'd be like, I'll give you 50 for it. I don't know if he would take 50, but. See, like stuff like this, like I could look in this box of boots here and say like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I need, but I just have no idea, you know, so I'd rather just go online and try to search it to make sure. Because a bin of parts, but you're better off just buying the whole bin and hope you can find the one you need. Oh yeah, Englishtown's going to be soon. Wonder if this is for that Suzuki FA50. I'm not sure, but I got to look it up real quick. Let me look this up because I do need turn signals for that bike. I don't think that's them, but I'm going to search it real quick. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, so I got to tell you guys, I'm really glad I came early this time because last year I came here to the show and I got here late. I got here around like 10 o'clock or so. So to come this time at an earlier time is much, much better. So now I pretty much covered the whole entire show. There's a cool Supermoto. Look at that. Right back there. But yeah, to cover the whole show. And here I am, back where I started, basically. So, the best thing about this show, like I said, is not so much like the parts that you find. Like I said, I'll find a bunch of smalls here, so it's not a total waste. But the best thing is the connections you make with guys. I was just talking with a guy over there, a couple, booths down, who's got a FZR 600 parts for sale. He had the sorry, I'm just looking through the jackets here. He had the carbs for it, and so I said, "Oh, do you have the headlight fairing for it?" He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." I said, "Great." So he's gonna send me a picture of it, show me what it looks like, and then I'm going to, and then hopefully I'll buy it from him and put it on my bike, and it'll be good. So no, it's really great, man. You can't go wrong with this show, whether it's getting parts or whether it's making connections or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm just about done now with this show. I'm gonna do these last two aisles again, and then I'm probably gonna head out of here. There's some grips. These are the MGO ones. Oh no, these are foot pegs rather. Fork seals. This is good stuff to have, the fork seals, you know. Fork seal set, all different models. I might need a set of these actually for the ZX900 that I have. But yeah, I mean, Can't go wrong, man. It's great. Great stuff. All right, so let me do these last 2 aisles, guys, and we'll do the outro video. All right, see you in a bit. So I had one of these guys at one time. I had a 550. This might be a 380, but I think it's a 550. Let's see the side casing. Yeah, 550. I had one of these a while ago, and I sold it. Ram air system. It's air cooled, but it's got this ram air scoop on the top. 3-cylinder, 550cc. 3-pipe, with the 2 pipes on the one side and the 1 pipe on the left side. Or no, it's got 2 pipes on the left side. That's right. So it's got the quad exhaust, but they're cool. They're cool bikes. I had one like this though, same condition basically, but the same condition as this one. Throttle is smooth. Throttle doesn't stick. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. Probably a 70. This might be a 74 GT 550. I can't read that VIN. It's kind of rough, but probably a 74 or something like that. Sold. I wonder how much he paid for it, or I wonder how much they sold it for. All right, guys. So gonna head out. There's the Honda CB750 that I was trying to sell. Got a couple of interests in it, a couple interested buyers, but no takers. You know, I got a couple guys that were looking at it that called me. I had my phone number set up on the truck with a for sale sign, and a couple guys called, but you know, I think it's tough. It's just very tough to sell bikes here because everyone's looking for a bargain, and I really don't want to give this thing away. So I figure I'll sell it locally near me. I'm gonna get the side cover for it. On the left side here, my dad actually found the side cover. Excuse me. My dad found a side cover for the left side here, so I'm gonna get that from him and paint it to match the rest of the bike. This red maroon color on the tank, or as close as I can to the same color. So, or just primer it, whatever. And I also think I'll get a seat cover for it. So I'll get a new seat cover for it. I'm gonna sand down this old seat cover, get all the muck off of it and all the dirty stuff and all the growth on here. And yeah, now we'll go from there. So, but yeah, it was a good effort. It's a nice bike. It's got a 4-into-1 pipe. It's got the title, and it's a good. I think it's a good base for a project. So it's got the title mainly, which is good. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it from the York show here in with the Potomac Valley or Potomac region. I think it's Potomac Valley, but the Potomac Valley motorcycle show, or vintage bike show, vintage swap meet. There's this guy putzing around on a KX Cowie. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for now. If you guys like what you see, like what you hear, please, as always, remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you guys know of someone, or if you yourself need work done on a motorcycle, let me know. You guys can find all my contact info on Facebook, YouTube. I'm also on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, so you guys can find me on any one of those 4 social media platforms. But yeah, right now I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna take Route 30 back, so I don't have to deal with the traffic on the turnpike. And I'm gonna stop off at the Dutch pie place and get myself a delicious, nutritious small shoe fly pie, and I'll be good to go. So until then, guys. Oh yeah, so sorry. Before I do end here, I did get a bunch of stuff. I managed to get a bunch of toolkits. I got some fenders for my buddy Bill. I got a whole bunch of fenders for him for like $10. I got a whole bunch of stuff today. So as you can see, if I can turn the phone here, the truck is full. So we did good. I got a bunch of smalls today, basically, and not any bikes, but honestly, that's fine. I never really come here expecting to buy a motorcycle, so, and I didn't this time. The closest I came was to buying maybe a frame, a road style frame for a Trail 70 the guy had for sale for 20 bucks, and I was coming to my truck here to drop off the stuff that I already bought, and I was on my way to go back into the show to buy that frame from him, and somebody else got it. So, but they paid more, so I don't know if that's something to brag about or not, but anyway, so I got close to buying at least part of a motorcycle, so or the frame at least. But anyway, good overall show. I always enjoy coming here. Main thing is I made some good connections. I met a guy who has a connection to some RZ stuff, so there's that. And yeah, it was overall a good day. So but yeah, it was fun staying over at my brother's house. I stayed at my brother's house last night and saw his kids and everybody, so that was a lot of fun. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week on 4-Stroke Friday. Take care.